didn't work today because of the bad weather. It's wet. It's terribly wet all over Missouri, like on every job site we've got, on every place we want to work, on every place we're trying to work. It's wet. It's like that for about everybody in Missouri. I'm sure it's about like that for everybody in the Midwest right now. So yesterday we got in a pretty good day, and rather than take all the footage I had yesterday to make one video, I decided to kind of chop it in half and make two videos. So the footage you're going to see today, whenever you see this, is actually from yesterday. Of course, you can tell by the inclines there, as muddy as it is. It just depends on how nasty it's going to get on when we can finish cutting that job, because the drags are tough. I mean, coming up out of that hole with those muddy conditions, it's just a tough drag. We might take another skidder and go to another job and actually leave that skidder there until we get some better ground conditions to finish it up. I don't know yet. Everything's just kind of day to day right now and up in the air. So it's not a good winter here in Missouri for logging. It's just the moral of the story, I guess. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. Big shout out to Gordy at West Coast Saws for all he does for logger threads and repping the Harvester design. He's just built the new steel 880 saw, which if you guys don't follow Gordy at West Coast Saw on Instagram, definitely check him out. He builds some killer saws. I'm actually really considering getting a saw from him on my next go around on a 661. So, but check out the 880 he built. It's pretty bad. I mean, it's a killer saw. Like I said, awesome dude out there. Check him out. Guys, enjoy the video. Big trees, big white oak. We might try to take a little ranger ride later on down this draw. So this feeds right into the Missouri River. As you can tell, it catches a lot of runoff from time to time. Calling for 1 to 4 inches of snow here starting later today, so it's going to get nasty. It's not cold enough to really freeze up for the ground conditions to be where we need them, is the bad thing. I don't mind the snow, but when it's like it is, it doesn't help anything. It's been rough working here the last month and a half or so. Actually longer than that. We've been some of the more fortunate ones to have some jobs we can actually get onto. But really right now it's wet for everybody. We've got quite a few jobs lined up. I've actually got to go look at another one today here close. Never fun to watch fall like that. Fun to watch fall. But yeah, we've got a lot of work lined up and a lot of stuff to do, but it's just kind of the same old story. And even this job here, I was hesitant about coming and cutting it because I had a feeling it'd be wet, but the landowners really wanting it done, and so here we are. I mean, and then we're fighting the mud, and we're having a hard enough time getting in and out of here, as you can see in the video. Just these big trees, steep ground, terrible ground conditions. It makes it rough, but lucky for us, we can, as long as we can get a few thousand feet a day out, we can still survive. We're not eating steak every night for sure. That's a big tree. Yikes. we get this out of the hole, we'll be doing pretty good. It's over 1,000 board feet in that tree alone. Starting to slip a little bit. Big devil we still got to cut right there. Now, sometimes to keep Mike busy, idle hands are the devil's tool. We make Mike bark logs for us. See what he does. Takes that layer of bark off, which he needs to hit this again right here. And we don't do it everywhere, but places like down here in this draw, I was kind of looking at the material in there, and it's got a lot of sediment in it, a lot of sand, some gravel here, which we're going to use a skid steer to keep these logs up off the ground. We buck them. I do a good job, Mike. But the reason for that is for people that don't cut logs or don't do a lot of sawing, that sediment will dull your chain up real fast, especially getting into these rocks. And there's so much of that stuff in the bed of that ditch and up this whole road here. Now here at Sibley, Missouri, Fort Osage, of course you can see the river out there, right here on the Missouri River, big railroad bridge over there. The mayors who were cutting logs on, they say they're getting ready to build a new railroad bridge across the river here, but they're actually tearing down this power plant as we speak. And there's been a lot of these power plants being torn down up here along the Missouri River, and I hate to see them come down. You know, like these little towns like this, like Sibley here, like Missouri City we logged at there last fall. These little power plants, you know, they're kind of the lifeblood, these little towns, as far as job opportunities. And, you know, when they dry up and go away, it's kind of hurts these little communities. My guy. Not to mention all the coal that comes in. That's a lot of coal going down the tracks, or it's not going to be going down the tracks anymore, I guess you could say. It's a shame to see that. I hate to see the power plant shut down, but We're actually on our way to look at a job of timber right now. It's getting upwards of 4 o'clock. Part of the log deck there. Of course, we got 2 piles of logs. Still got several trees to cut in there. But I wanted to go look at this tract of timber before it got totally dark on us. And we'd cut all of our saw gas today anyway. Late enough in the day, we just decided to bail on out. So it's supposed to snow tonight. We'll see what that all comes down to and see if we can't wrap this job up later in the week or the weekend, first of next week, whatever the weather will let us. Hey guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for all of our latest videos.